Thank you for joining us today as we discuss the requirements for Ag Cost Share Program, AgWrap, and CCAP maps. We will be covering the requirements, the preferences for these maps uploaded into CS Square, a few map making tips, and a few examples of good quality maps, as well as examples of those that are not. Now let's get into the specifics of Ag Cost Share Program maps. Ag Cost Share Program maps require site location, BMP location, BMP type, roads, fields, and tracks to be displayed. AgWrap maps have the same requirements for their maps. However, the map must be included with their conservation plan and labeled as a conservation plan map. Again, for both programs, the information displayed in the map must match with the MAPIT information in CS Squared. CCAP is slightly different as no tract and field are required, but a site location, BMP location, BMP type, and roads are required. Instead of the tract or field, an address must be supplied, or a PIN or parcel number. In general, all programs prefer to have one map that displays the site location, the BMP location, the BMP type, the tract and field numbers, or in the case of CCAP, the address or PIN ID, and streams for applicable practices, such as livestock exclusion systems. Now that we've indicated what we would like to see, these are the maps that are not needed in CS Square. Small-scale site location maps, small-scale site location maps with parcels, FSA tract maps, soil survey maps, or rainbow soil survey maps with contour lines, streams, and parcel boundaries. FSA tract maps are some of the more commonly uploaded maps in CS Square and are not needed for division approval. We ask that you do not upload these maps that are displayed here into CS Square. And now on to some map making tips. Every map should include a title, a direction or north arrow, a legend, and a scale. It is also important to use the appropriate scale when doing maps. This map here, the scale is too small. This one is too large. And this one is just right. It allows us to see the site location with identifying factors such as roads, as well as the BMP location properly, and have the ability to match it with the map and the MAPIT location in CS Squared. One more item to note. Tracks and fields in the BMP details of CS Squared should match those with the maps uploaded. And now for some examples. For this map, you can see that the site location, as well as the contacts, is indicated by the road labels. The BMP locations and type are clearly marked, thanks to the legend, and the tract and field numbers are also indicated. Additionally, you can see that this map has a title, a directional arrow, and scale for ease of understanding. This map would allow the contract to be approved. This map has too large of a scale. We cannot see the location in relation to landmarks such as road. We can guess that the blue dots with the X's are the BMP locations, but we cannot be sure as there is no legend or way to differentiate between the well and waterers. We are also given what is assumed the tract number of 5002, but we are not given the field numbers. Therefore, this map would cause the contract to be pended. This map has a good scale, and the road allows the site location to be determined. The BMP location is also clearly marked in orange below. The type of BMP is also marked in the legend below. The field and tract numbers are also indicated in that legend. Other items to note are the north directional arrow and the scale. And while there is no title, this map would be approved. While this map has many recommended features, such as a scale, legend, directional arrow, and title, it still lacks information. There is no clear site location due to the lack of roads and the delineation of the fields and tracts. The BMP location is indicated as well as the type due to the legend. As stated before, the field and tract locations are unknown. Therefore, this map would cause the contract to be pended. Now let's get into some CCAP examples. While this map clearly identifies the site location in red, the BMP location, the BMP type, and the address are missing. This map would cause the contract to be pended. And now on to our last example. You can clearly see the site location as depicted by the purple lines. The BMP location is also indicated by the yellow line. The BMP type is marked as a marsh seal, and the address is given up top. This map also includes great things such as a title and a directional arrow. This map would allow the contract to be approved. Thank you for listening to this recorded training today. If you have any questions, please take it up with your CostShare specialist. They are listed below with their email and phone numbers. Thank you again, and we hope you enjoyed this training.